quick update to a story we brought you in a Demm report last week. There's an update to the pizza delivery driver in Indiana. He's 20, and he wound up walking a half a mile in a snowstorm through an affluent neighborhood to bring a pizza to someone who had ordered that. He got a $2 tip, if you'll recall.
This story went viral. It had all the elements.
It did, because a police officer encountered him, tried to help him, and took video of the young pizza delivery man.
The cop tipped him, what, 15? I can't recall. And then started to GoFundMe.
Started the GoFundMe. Here's the exchange from the police officer's, I don't know if it's his body cam or if he just filmed it on his phone, but he's talking to the guy. Here's what happened.
Did you get a good tip?
$2.
How much was their order?
$40.
$40 and a $2 tip.
Are you kidding me?
Do better, folks. Do better, be better.
I did the math. It sounded right to me. I don't know. I fought for the affluent homeowner. I was the only one on his side saying, hey.
You're the numbers guy, Kelly, on the show. $2 on a $42 tip is a, what's that percentage?
That's 5%. Which that sounds right.
Generous?
I mean,
Yeah.
What
do they say in my wife's family? A gracious plenty?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I always listen.
Is it my fault it snowed in your car?
Right.
Couldn't get here?
Remember,
no.
the school bus blocked the road. The school bus crashed.
So he
had to trudge.
He went around the crashed school bus. He saved 3 children. He walked through heavy snow through the affluent neighborhood. He gave the guy his pizza. He was tipped $2, as I'll quote Chris Demm's family and his wife's family, a generous plenty.
Gracious plenty.
Gracious plenty. 5% tip. Now, normally I tip 3, but if it's real good service like that, I'll give you 5, okay?
Do we know?
Maybe we shouldn't get rid of the penny after all.
For tipping.
All right,
just
for tipping. Right.
Do we know any idea where the GoFundMe stands?
Yes, that's the update.
Okay,
we heard him. Do better, folks. Listen to that. Preachy.
I don't need the commentary.
Mind your business.
I mean, I guess the message landed where it was supposed to land.
I think
Johnny Affluent.
Last week it was at like 16.
16?
Yeah. Now it's at 45.
Good
So the
Lord.
guy has now got $45,000.
See, now if you're a pizza guy, I would bet that there's going to be, not pushback, but there's going to be movement that people will say, well, you shouldn't keep all that for yourself.
My first thought was that.
It's too much.
He's going to have to donate some to make people happy.
You're a pizza guy.
Yeah.
Would you donate some of that?
Yes, I would. What is it at, 45?
45,000.
Let's say it gets to 50. I would donate, just to keep people off my back, 15,000.
You would?
Yeah.
Just to keep people
To,
off
like
your back.
other drivers? Or
To maybe just a charity.
just a charity?
Homeless pizza delivery guys? That's what I
yeah,
would
maybe
donate
to
to.
at least give
Wait a
some of
minute,
my
there's an idea.
coworkers.
Homeless pizza delivery.
They're on the streets anyway.
This is, my God, we just made a memory. Okay. New business idea. All right. Call Papa John's. The delivery guys are homeless people. You just they're on the streets anyway. You know, they
You just put a piece of paper in their hand and a pizza.
yeah, that's right.
And take it 2 miles away.
That's it. Walk it
And
through.
don't eat any of it.
That's right. Don't you? That's your biggest drawback.
Right.
Eating the product.
Eating the inventory.
Yeah. Speaking of like giving back to it, to me, this GoFundMe is like when you win a 50-50 raffle at a charity event.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because we all know
the pressure.
when you win the 50-50 raffle at the charity event, you really aren't supposed to take the money.
I know.
Now, in my case, currently, I'd take it.
Well, you have
crippling medical debt.
You have
So I
medical
would,
debt.
but there's always that, if it's, you just won, let's say you won $3,000 and everyone's staring at you because what they want you to do is go, oh, I don't need it.
No, let me give it
Yeah.
at least $1,500 back to the
Yes.
charity. I've emceed auctions before, and they do the 50-50 raffle, and somebody wins $5,000 at the end, but it's all for charity. And then everybody's like, give it. All right, give it up. You're not really supposed to take it. You're supposed to give that.
Roll it back.
So usually they do, or at least a big
I had no
part.
idea.
A part of it, there's a lot of peer pressure to do that.
I guess it depends, too, because was it the first person that we heard about GoFundMe? Was she the abused bus driver?
Man, I don't remember maybe.
Remember when the middle school kids abused her?
Yeah. That's
And
right.
she, I think, got a GoFundMe, and her total was insanely
Huge,
high. And I can't remember what she ever did with the money.
There's a few that I remember. There was a guy who worked at Burger King for like 30 years. Remember that in Vegas at the airport, I believe. And they gave him
Right.
And somebody took his picture. He's like, "Look what they gave me." And it was like a hat and just a couple of a pin. And he was happy. He was like, "Oh, they gave me this."
He was showing them off.
Yeah, he was really happy. And everybody's like, "That's all they gave you for
Come on,
30.
BK.
Yeah. And so then he got $100,000. You know, people just gave to him. It's just you never know what's going to take off.
Now, if you're pizza guy here, Snow Pizza guy,
Yep.
I mean, you could buy yourself a really nice car.
Yeah, $40-some thousand.
Upgrade your vehicle.
Mm-hmm. That's right. His name is Connor Stepanoff, and the officer is Richard Craig, who said, "Do better, folks, do better." And I think he's a little bit over the line.
Yeah.
You know, start talking to people about $2 tips.
So you're against the poor and the cops.
Biggie, can you check the tape on that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that how I come down on this?
Without a doubt.
I'm anti-cop, I'm anti-poor.
What I want to know is
all right,
if the person has been. I'm shocked they haven't identified the person who only tipped $2 yet, because the internet will
restaurant
find
knows,
them. Yeah, the restaurant knows,
Connor
and normally
knows.
the internet will find.
Mm-hmm. If you were identified as that person, would you fight it by saying, "I'm going to do better. I'm so sorry. Let me give him a $20 tip now," or give $100 to the GoFundMe or whatever, to try to make it right, or would you just try to disappear, just not be as part of that?
I think once you put your head above the waterline, you're in trouble.
Well, it's like we were talking about this. The person who cried liberal tears is Selena Gomez, actress, singer Selena Gomez, very popular. And she's upset about these ICE raids where they're deporting people illegally in the country. And yesterday, you talk about liberal tears. I didn't know that term until right after the election, because I said people are crying. This is going to
People down the hall have been drinking it for a while.
Yeah. But I said to Chris Demm, "This is really bad. People are crying." And Chris Demm said,
Yeah, they lap it up.
they love it. They're lapping up liberal tears. And then I put two and two together. Apparently, the guy that used to own the house where I live was quite conservative, because I've had at least 2, maybe 3 of these like IKEA cups delivered to me, and it says on the side, "Drinking liberal tears since 1998." And it says on the side of that, and it's like one of them says, keeping liberal tears cold, because it keeps it really cold. Terrific
Great tumbler.
Great tumbler.
Yeah.
Do you take it out to pickle events?
No,
and track events?
No.
What I like is, he is irate somewhere in his new house because he's not getting his cups. This is what I'm talking about.
I know. And I got 3 of them that say some little twist of that.
Daddy's home.
Yep.
You know what you should do? Give one of those cups away at the Super Bowl party as a gift.
Yeah.
Prize.
A door
for one
prize.
for one of the games.
I should. Drinking liberal tears for 30 years. That's what it says on the side of it. I'm like, where did I get how did I get these? Really keep my drinks cold, though. I'll tell you that. They're really good at that. Sit it by the sofa for
It's good tech.
days. Great technology. But I don't take it out in public because I don't like to stir up debate like that. This is Selena Gomez commenting on the ICE raids.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything.
You can imagine the compassionate response she got there. Kristen's doing the laughing up.
Tucker Carlson is licking them right as they roll down her cheek.
The internet, needless to say, yesterday just lit up.
Oh, Selena, why would you post
Why
that?
would you do that to yourself?
Well, I mean, she wants her fans to know how she's feeling.
and
and she has fans who are on her side.
I guess.
And people are saying share your experiences, but right now,
my goodness,
the internet just came for her.
I don't follow her on the social media. She may post a video a day, like Biggie said.
She might.
This is
probably
this is what's
does.
on my mind today.
But boy, she was in full-throated cry, and the reaction was swift to her. They just crushed her. Boy, the internet is no place for somebody who's crying. The weak.
It isn't.
No.
They just kill you over that. I saw, this is, I guess, something similar. It's political. Jonas Brothers fans are upset, the Joe Bros, because they're releasing a song with Rascal Flatts, the country group, and Rascal Flatts played at one of Donald Trump's inaugural balls. So it's like you can't even associate as the Jonas Brothers, who did not play at the president's inaugural, you're not even
But they
supposed
know
to,
somebody who
but you
did.
know somebody who did. Oh,
I mean, that's where we are.
It's
If
like
you
6
know-
degrees of
yeah.
Carrie Underwood.
yeah, yeah. Did you shake hands with
Yeah.
Carrie Underwood? I did. She
Monster.
She,
Yeah.
she did America the Beautiful at the Trump thing. Ah, how
It does
dare
not
you.
matter now. They will find. It's weird to me that it's moved to the music world, but
Yep.
it's true.
There was an old episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm back when Bush was president. I mean, you thought it was bad then when it was divisive, but now, of course, way more. And Larry David's character was separated from his wife, and he was thinking about sleeping with a new woman that he had met, or maybe even just thinking about cheating on his wife. And he found out she voted for George W. Bush, and he's like, I can't sleep with her. And he said to his friend and his attorney, Jeff, he's like, I can't sleep with her. She voted for George W. Bush. And he goes, are you out of your mind? She's so hot. Sleep with her. And Larry David said, could you sleep with her? He goes, I'd sleep with her wearing a George W. Bush mask. Who cares? Who cares who they voted for? And then Lizzo, something similar. Lizzo, the singer who has struggled with weight, her issues,
She's
made
kind
that
of gone underground, too, since those charges against her from her
She has.
entourage.
She has.
Yeah.
Yesterday, though, she's back out on Instagram, and she said, I've finally reached my weight loss goal. I haven't seen this number since 2014. She says her body mass index is down by 10.5%, and she's lost 16% body fat. Now, you'd look at her and still would not say, oh, my gosh, she's, waif thin. But I was pretty impressed by
It's
that.
a pretty crazy transformation.
Yeah, I
when you
agree.
see it.
I've
Yeah.
not seen any pictures.
I thought that was pretty good. But she says, I know that people are still going to say I'm fat. So the very last thing she says on there, even at the end of my weight loss journey, I'll never be considered thin by any of you trolls. I'll still be considered morbidly obese, and all you trolls on the internet are going to call me big-backed. But I'm happy. I don't care. So she's heading it off. Big-backed?
Yeah, it just means
Large.
fat. Yeah.
Yeah, large and fat. It's like, we just played this the other day, back in the 80s when Oprah Winfrey was on The Tonight Show with Joan Rivers, and they were talking about Oprah's weight struggles, and then moved on to Nell Carter, who had just been on the show, and Joan said, yeah, she's lost a lot of weight, but not enough.
But you went into beauty contest. They told me you were a beauty contest winner.
Yeah, that was 50 pounds ago.
So how'd you gain the weight?
I ate a lot.
No. You said 50 pounds. You shouldn't let that happen to you. You're very
Joe,
pretty.
you know what?
No, I don't want to hear.
Let me tell you this.
Let me tell you something. Pretty girl and you're single. You must lose the weight.
I'm going to. You know what? We are now AM Chicago. In Chicago, we're starting a diet with Oprah.
Great.
Yes. I saw Nell Carter on here last night who'd lost.
Yes, but you couldn't tell. She's still very chubby. She should lose more. Don't you think? Don't you think she should lose more?
Well, I think, yeah. Well,
See, people go, oh, are not people that help friends that diet. You
That's
must
right.
tell a friend the truth. You must say you're still a pig, lose more weight. That's a friend.
Be a friend.
She's a friend. She said it. You're a
Call
pig.
a pig.
Lose more weight. That's what you say to Lizzo. Great job. Lose more, you pig.
You're not done, are you?
I'm sure those comments were there.
I'm sure you're right.